is some darkness over our football. For that darkness to be removed. Unless Ketukreku reign comes to an end.
Are you suggesting a coup?
No, not a coup.
No. So we have to wait.
We have to wait for the next 4 years.
Oh,
so you're saying the next 4 years we should give up?
We should give up.
Nothing will happen.
When you have an FA president who has more than 5-6 football teams, where he can transfer, he can take players from into our juvenile national team. This is what.
And Black Stars are out. You predicted it. You said, you see, Aswadin Yakasa. They don't listen.
Intuewa.
Intuewa. Oh my God. Black Stars. Time to have that conversation. Everybody has been itching. And it's only the right place to start. My guest today. And honestly, this one, there's no moderation. Everybody can say what they want.
When Feto says it means that he get to be the test. So me on Ghana, I don't say anything. I'll moderate.
No, listen, the GFA sacre shooting, and then they said they were going to come up with a roadmap for Ghana football. The roadmap somehow happened to be 21 days, exactly 3 weeks. They put together a committee headed by Mercado to look for the next head coach in exactly 3 weeks. Isankoma is part of that committee. Mercado, the last time they put him in charge to look for a coach, he came up with Milo.
Yeah.
Milo. He brought. You see, the people searched. Listen, they searched and had meetings and thought and thought. And then decided that, you know what?
Milo.
Let's call back Milo Van Rahevac.
It was take Milo.
What a lot of thinking. Listen. Black Stars are out. You predicted it. You said, you see, Aswadin Yakasa. They don't listen.
Intuewa. Say that.
They have gone and they have come back. Aswadin.
Oh, Charlie.
And now they say they want to put together a roadmap. The roadmap is 5-member committee. Find the next coach. There is no word on long-term restructuring, no proper responsibility taking, no statement from the FA, no apology. It's like business as usual. The next coach,
You see, in Ghana, we tend to say something.
Say something.
Money fioni ebusa. Noko be.
Noko be.
No ba you ne ba buti ikanji ke idoku wame.
Inkanji.
Edoku wame.
Akanji.
Ekwaji ami.
Enuni. Brother. Enuni.
Translate.
No, I won't translate. Those who understand when they see the show, they will understand. Look, you know why they put 21 days on it? When is the next Black Stars game?
Oh, it's somewhere
March.
in March. They serve some
it's a
friendly
game
against Argentina. Most like
chop.
What is there to chop?
But they are going to. They are going to China.
Can we pay Argentina to bring Messi?
So they'll collect money.
They'll collect the money. As for this minister, if Nanado does not sack him, His Excellency, if you don't sack this minister, sports minister,
he and Ket
have supervised
the 2 worst AFCON campaigns.
AFCON campaign
in the history of Ghana.
Coach, if the finance minister is still a post, then the sports minister is not going to do
As for, you see, look,
somebody should sack him.
This is not what we voted for.
Oh, that one is true.
I'm telling you honestly.
That one is true.
This is not what
we have been let down.
We voted for. At all. But let's come to the football. Look, there is some darkness.
Darkness.
Kese.
We can't see.
See?
We can't see.
It's a cloud.
Look, I'm telling you that it is because of. Yeah, it could be. Come on. My brother. There's some darkness.
I told you,
There's some darkness over our football. And for that darkness,
shine the light on it.
For that darkness to be removed.
People must go.
Unless Ketukreku.
The barrier of the darkness has to go.
Unless Ketukreku reign comes to an end. I'm not saying go and uproot him. So we have...
Are you suggesting a coup?
No, not a coup.
No.
So
we have to wait.
We have to wait for the next 4 years.
Oh,
so you're saying the next 4 years we should give up?
We should give up.
Nothing will happen.
Look, I told somebody that it is an opportunity for us to plan properly. So that we start reaping after 5 years. What we used to do 10, 14 years ago, the Senegalese today are doing. And they are benefiting. Under Ketukreku, no juvenile team has been a success. Zero success.
Under 21 AFCON.
That was
forget about that under 20.
I can't forget now. It's part. You said no.
How many players have we transited from that group?
How many?
Only one.
Fatal.
Bani, Danlad.
Oh, forget about those people. Danlad, even Kotoko said he's lost his position.
It's not good enough.
It's not good enough. Very bad transition. So, therefore, it will continue. You see, when you have an FA president who has more than 5, 6 football teams, where he can take players from into our juvenile national team, this is what.
And it is not an allegation.
Why would
they just named a squad to come to camp. Go through the squad.
Look,
vision, dreams.
That is
vision,
dreams. Still believe in
Bernab.
God we trust. Bernab.
People are using God names and there's darkness over it.
Oh, and they're deceiving us. That is what you see. I told us, but see, when he was watching the game,
I was doing tasbah.
And I said, my prayers alone will counter this man's prayers. What are you talking about? What? What are you talking about? My prayers alone will counter this man's prayer. When I saw him, when I saw him do that,
I had to kursi.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Oh my Lord, my God. My God.
Jesus.
Jehovah Zeba.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Jehovah Zeba.
Oh Lord Jesus.
You know when I started calling Jehovah Zebaoth. Jehovah Zebaoth. This man, he will never. Nemaswa. You see,
you are saying that the Quran is powerful, but the person reciting it
is not pure enough.
That is
it's not. Look, when you see somebody,
you cannot channel Quranic power.
When we're growing up,
the tasbah is called tasbah.
We respect and we still do respect.
Yes.
When I see
them doing the tasbah,
Muslim brother doing that thing,
no, it's the tasbah.
Tasbah.
Thank you.
You can clearly see from the movement of his. You don't even need to hear what he's saying.
Yes,
this man is in the spirit. But for the ministers, me na wa ma view.
Me no yo.
He just praying for the money. Oh Lord, oh money. See, the further our team progress, the more money he makes.
The fatter his pocket.
The moment I saw that, I said, Lord Jesus, never again. Never again. Back to sender. Look, I'm telling you.
Oh gosh.
There's some, see, as for the football that whatever we showcase in Cote d'Ivoire, I've spoken a lot about it.
We don't want to talk about the football.
It was going to happen.
Let's talk about the surrounding issues.
The surrounding issues.
Which is why the football is like that.
That's right. The darkness over our game. First and foremost, you and I know Ketukreku and his people believe that if the Black Stars goes and they are successful, they'll come and what? Tease.
They'll come and tell you and I that they know their level.
They beat,
I know my level.
I know my level.
Yes, they beat Sudan.
Disturbing in the hotel.
Yes, after beating Sudan.
Now they've seen their smoothness level.
The real level.
This is their true level. Mozambique is the true level. Thank you.
Oh God.
We need a proper reset. I was expecting the people at the FA to first of all come and render an unqualified apology to the people of this country.
They've never done that.
Coach, they
AFCON
didn't
2021,
apologize.
they
after
didn't do
the
it.
2020.
They slapped a journalist
They say
in
if you-
America. They
And
didn't
they
do
said
it.
if you have Messi or Ronaldo,
We should
Yes.
call them and bring them.
Yes.
That is why I'm saying that they will not progress until they exit where they are.
If they don't give the Ghanaian people their
Their
due
res-
respect,
their due respect.
how
was-
do we give you our resources to take to an AFCON, fail spectacularly,
And come
and you
and-
don't think that we deserve
Deserve
an
an
explanation at least? Do you know that even when they released their statement to say that they had sacked the coach, they didn't find a sentence in there?
to say sorry.
They don't
Say
even
sorry.
Look,
See.
that is the arrogance of the leadership at
Are
the
you
FA.
serious?
Very arrogant people at the leadership role at the FA.
Like, what do you lose?
Nothing.
If
Rather, by doing so, you will have the sympathy
Yes.
of the people of the country,
Yeah.
and you begin to draw us closer. Look, I remember when we got booted out of the tournament in 2006 under Nyantichi.
Mhm.
Nyantichi came back very humble
Yes.
and
And
pleaded
then we
with Ghana
prepared
that,
for a
look,
World Cup.
the World Cup will make an impact. After pleading with the people of this country,
Yes.
he said, let's look at what is ahead of us. Together, we will make an impact at the World Cup. At our very first outing, nobody gave us any
Nobody.
chance. Then we went there and were so what?
Against number 2 nation in the world.
Well dignified.
Oh, God.
We were properly dignified. Now we have people leading our game, and all they think about is their selfish interest. This Black Stars team, they've already started failing. You see the committee they've set up.
Yeah.
They've already started.
So you're saying that the
It's a
next cycle
Has
of failure
has
has
started.
begun by the formation of this committee.
I'm telling you.
Look at the people in the committee. The same people that we tasked
Yes.
to find us the coach ahead of the last AFCON.
AFCON.
And they went and came back
With
with
Milo. The only person who is not in there is
Is-
Randy Abbey.
Yes. Who was in the last
He
one?
was in the last one. The Macado was there. The other man too was there.
Yes.
How could you? I don't know what. I remember during the Nyan teaching era, I was very close to Uncle Ben Kofi those days. Very close to Oti Akinde. So anytime the Blaster was in search of a coach, you had the technical directorate of the FA and then some 2 administrators. And when you went for that, I was not there, but there were times that Oti Akinde did brief me. That coach, when we are looking for the head, when he comes there and we are asking the technical question, the people at the FA, they just keep quiet and watch.
That's right.
When we finish and we approve the man, then they will go and talk about contract and things.
That's right.
Duration, how long.
But right now,
what
Ket
our
and Co are the
expectation.
ones interviewing technical men.
Look,
They interviewed
How?
for the role of technical director.
And
Remember
this one,
the people
yes.
shows on that.
We
They were
had-
the ones doing
look,
the interview.
we had Ben Kofi, the late, some Ade, in when they were appointing Djugovic. I'm giving
Ratome.
Ratome, Djugovic, the one who took us to
Doya.
the World Cup. Doya. Even when they were appointing Milo for the first time,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, those who sat in that interview, Uncle Ben Kofi was part, Oti Akinde was part, the late Sam Ade was part. And if you walk into that room and you see Sam Ade,
God damn
and you
it.
see Oti Akinde, and you see the Ogboro himself, Uncle Ben Kofi, and Nyantichi introduces them to you and tell them, look, when you talk about the brand of football,
Yes.
the brain behind our success,
Yeah.
the Macalessian, the Montari, the John Pencil, and co. This man 5-year development plan was the one that.
But they are
unearthed
sitting
all
there.
this.
This is an under 17 World Cup winning coach. This is under 20
Yes.
World Cup finalist. This is
that.
are
So
you-
this is the technical director of the FA.
You see the people and you see their CVs.
Thank you.
That's right.
So when you come and you
That's
sit
right.
there, when you sit there and they interview
You know you can't come and misbehave.
come and misbehave there. But who are those on this committee? Mark Ado. Elenu Konuku. What? Look, what?
Oh, they said there's Ankuma, there is a lawyer.
Charlie, look. Me, Fent, you've been with me for some time. What I cannot do, if you give it to me, I cannot do it. Look, that is my training.
You have been saying that there are
What
people
I
in the
hate
committee who
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
do the
It's
work.
not trespass. I don't like trespassing.
You're honest
I
with
remember
yourself.
me.
Mhm.
I chop and eat chemistry.
That's
When you
right.
take me outside of chemistry, the next thing that takes my time is football.
Yes.
If you've watched me, whenever we are on a program, we are talking about basketball and those things.
You are not
I just keep
interested.
quiet.
Thank you.
I'm a gunman. So apart from football, I like boxing. These are the sports I talk. I don't like trespassing. The lawyer, what technical question is he going to be asking?
Maybe he's going to ask legal questions.
Those are
That is after
we've dealt with the person.
You see,
But he's vice chairman of the committee.
That isn't even for the person you are interviewing. That is for the agent of the person you are interviewing.
You go in, because the agent will go and negotiate the man's contract, how much he will take and all that. But when we are talking about brand of football, an established developer, that's what they are saying, isn't it? Somebody who knows how to develop
young talent.
Who best develop the talent like Oti Akintin currently as we speak? Can you make mention of any of our very good players over the years who didn't pass through the hand of Francis Oti Akintin? So when Lepet came, Ketokreku first 10 days in the job, in the office, one of his legacy was to relieve Oti Akintin of his post. First 10 days. Now when Lepet came and he was going to launch the DNA, then they called Oti Akintin to come and grace the occasion.
He didn't come. I was
Oti
there.
told them, you think I'm somebody you can use and damn Asa when you want? If you want somebody to design a DNA for Ghana, Lepet and myself, who should be called? Lepet should be coming to me, sitting down together and branding our DNA. So Oti turned the invitation down. He didn't go. He told me personally. And we've stayed not. You see, when somebody is arrogant, he doesn't know how to apologize.
Yeah.
If I was scared, I could. The Professor Menta, who is in Padua,
And the chief director of the ministry is also there.
Oti introduced Professor Menta to Ghana football. I'm telling you, Oti held Professor. What this thing I'm saying is factual. Go and ask Mr. Nyantichi, the former president.
But they say the football tactics or the football, it has grown past OTO.
Are they sure?
That's what they're saying.
He is not going to do the coaching. But I think
Oti has a history to punch to.
Somebody who is still organizing CAF coaching courses for CAF as we speak.
So you are saying they should have had people like that.
They should have had people like that.
Yeah, not necessarily OT, but people in that
Look,
mold.
somebody, if you look at Ghana now.
They say Opokunti is also in there.
Oh, no more. Oh, no more. Oh, no more. Is he going to ask the question in tree or what?
No, you
We are joking.
did not do that.
We are joking.
No. Coach.
Without due respect to the man.
No. Coach.
Without due respect to
Coach,
he should not be on the committee.
No.
Do you know what Nimli just did? He pulled a Glock and said, "Bring your head."
No.
You have the man's brains.
No. Listen.
Opokunti himself should not be part. You should be saying no. This one is beyond me.
Question: what is wrong with asking the question in Chi? What is wrong with that?
You see the criteria they've brought?
Yes.
They've completely gotten rid of all our possible tree-speaking coaches. Said their own criteria. They've gotten rid of all the possible tree-speaking coaches.
They don't qualify.
They don't qualify.
That's not
It's true.
They didn't ask.
They didn't add
Chi
language.
there.
No, they said
they didn't
the
ask.
person should have 15 years of what? Top level coaching. Which tree-speaking coach can do that?
Anna Walker.
Anna Walker, he's your boss.
I know about no more
Let me read the criteria and see if Coach Nim really qualifies. You must
I
be
don't qualify.
proven winner in men's national team or club football.
That's right. Which current tree-speaking coach can do that?
Oh, what do you mean tree speaking? I don't understand it. All our local
What do they
coaches.
mean by a proven winner? Somebody who's won titles.
Oh, okay, but what does Nimli also mean by tree speaking coach?
No,
I want to
we
know
are
that
looking
one.
at the members of the committee and those who don't qualify to be there. No, are you all? Because if you look at that committee, 5-member committee, look, on top of my head, the only person I would say, okay, technical, maybe Professor Menta. Maybe because he is a technical man. I respect him for that. But this is a man who couldn't even direct Bernard Lepet to go and look at the Jomefe Commission report that Ben Kofi himself, the late coach Ade Otakentim and myself did. For them to use that together with the 5-year Ben Kofi development plan to change the face of football.
They said the person must also have proven track record in team reconstruction.
So the 3 people cannot go there.
Oh, coach.
So Opokunti sits on the committee. What is it?
But this is what they need from the coach, not the committee members.
No, but these are the grounds
Guidelines,
for which
yeah.
He will
you'll
be asking the
question.
And you are saying
Oh,
that,
is that not the way we do these things?
but can't Opokunti say, me pacho, what reconstructed team be that?
So all the 3 people are out. If the man is coming from outside, how is the man going to understand? Or
this
he'll go
is
in there
not
with
fair.
the translator.
No.
You see, we are joking
But
already.
Opokunti speaks English. What is
Look,
wrong with you?
Look, we are joking already. We are joking. With all due respect, look, I watched Opokunti when I was 4 years old, playing football. Very young, my senior brother.
I
took me.
covered him when he was called general manager.
No more.
And he was doing interviews in English fluently.
Okay, so
this
he's
man
speaking-
lives and works in Switzerland.
He's not a technical man.
Opokunti.
He's a sports administrator.
Why would you
Yes.
do that?
We don't need that. We don't need. See,
Maybe-
they have already failed, and I'm here to tell Ketukuku. If you are posting this, the post they file, let Ketukuku watch it. I'm here to tell him that the next cycle of failure has started
begun.
by this committee that they formed.
What about
And
this?
they've gone ahead to give them how many days? 21
21
days.
days, 3
It
weeks.
is better they go and poach.
No more. What about this criteria?
Which one?
I want to see if it also rules out our people. You must hold the highest football license in the world.
Oyiwa.
Why? I say our people don't.
Oyiwa.
Yeah, but there's no truth speaking with that. That has the highest
Oyiwa.
license.
Oyiwa.
Pro license, what's the pro license?
The man
Bambara.
sitting next to you, are you watching what he's doing?
Yeah, no, but
Oyiwa.
I agree with him.
What about this? You must be a proven disciplinarian. Tactician.
If Ketukuku tells you that put Philemon Bafo inside, can you resist?
Okay, Nimli, thank you. Let me
So
take
go
the
to,
toss.
you see, they should rather go and talk to the Frenchman,
Heavy
the one
runner.
coaching the women's national team,
Yes, heavy
and
runner.
tell the man, you are a proven
Yes.
men's national team winner.
Yes.
Forget about the women.
Yes.
We know you are saving camp.
Yes.
We are
Yes.
Ghana.
I
Take
want
the
to see
money.
if they wrote men. No, proven winner in men's.
That's right. Yes, that's right.
He's a proven winner in men too, right?
Yes, proven winner.
Yes. Okay.
Or you now who go Bruce then Chegbo. You know, they try.
You know, this man actually has been doing research on heavy runner salary to see if we can afford.
If you can give 100,000 to people for no work done, you should be able to pay every winner.
That's right.
We can
Actually,
pay him.
how much is
He's on 400,000 euros
No, why not pay him?
annual?
for annually.
Divided by 12.
So I think that works out.
Sicho is the mathematician. 400,000, do quick. 400,000 divided by 12.
Who's taking 400,000?
Every night,
He said,
annually.
the
women's
French
team.
people pay him 400,000 euros every year. So if you divide by 12, how much is that the monthly
Let's
salary?
say
We can afford.
4 to
No, you cannot.
48.
So that's
34,000.
33,000. We can pay him more.
We can pay.
We can pay him more. So we can poach him.
That's right.
And what a year?
With his white shirt and
400,000 a
his
year.
masculine body.
Well,
In fact,
that's cool.
No,
See,
for
honestly-
a women's team, that's very expensive.
I don't
But-
even.
Yes.
I don't
But
even
what that
mind.
also means is that if we can probably double that or even 50K,
or even we can
You
give
can
him
take it.
80,000.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sicho,
I don't even mind someone like Tom Saint-Faith.
Well, yeah. I mean,
They
That
said
is
they
the
want someone
Gambia
with.
coach.
Yes.
he has.
Yeah, he is also very good.
They said they
but-
want someone with proven track record of reconstruction.
But- reconstructing and developing young
has he won?
He hasn't won anything yet. So
You see,
you see,
the
what-
whole-
you
the
know,
whole-
when Zambia gave
what
him
are
a
his
he hadn't won.
You see, the
What
whole
are his principles?
Yes, you see,
It
the whole
fits with us.
important.
yeah, the whole. In fact, the criteria they've even given is
Even
a
West
very,
is-
very
it-
confusing.
West
Really,
is
Very
the
vague
case.
because
and too generic.
you don't necessarily need a coach who has won before.
No.
What
Take your
had
job.
Pep Guardiola won when he took
With
over
Barca.
the Barcelona job?
I
Even heavy runner.
when I-
When he took
when
over
I-
Zambia, he
when
hadn't
had
won.
Aliou Cisse won before he took over
Good point.
Senegal.
Good point.
But you have to put together a framework that because if the manager also comes, and see, this is the tricky thing.
Since you get before you continue, my last point, I won't talk about.
Yeah, no wahala.
Look, what they should be telling us,
Mhm.
henceforth, I Ketukuku will not interfere with the next Black Stars coach's job.
It should be a
Not
whole
just the
statement
Black
on
Stars.
It
its
should
own.
be a whole
The
statement.
Black Stars under 23,
And
under
every
20,
national-
under
national
7.
team.
I wash my hands off.
I wash my hands off.
It's
I
not
will
my business
concentrate
again.
on matters of administration.
Yes.
And I'll leave the technical people to do their job.
I shift my focus to building a technical center. Reforming
If you are a player and you are not good enough, what the coaches will say is what I will say.
Don't come to me.
Don't come to me.
That's right.
That is the things he should be telling us. And leave that you should have won 15. How can you put 15 years
Of experience.
of experience? They are not
They said this rules out all our young coaches. So,
No,
Yeah.
so from the Liokinsons to the
It's almost like
Hey.
So why your young coaches are not good enough for the Black
but
Stars.
it doesn't have to be Ghanaians. Somebody
Like-
like if like a manager like Sundown says Rila Makwena says
please.
it's
This
interested.
one even rules
It's
out.
completely out.
This
because
one
he doesn't
even
have-
rules out Julian Nagelsmann. If we want him today,
Yes.
we can't get him.
can't
He
get
doesn't
him.
have 15 years.
Pochettino has not had 15 years in management.
Thank you.
management.
What sort of
Thomas Tuchel hasn't had 15 years in coaching.
Imagine.
What is
He
this?
hasn't.
What is this?
Pep Guardiola hasn't had 15 years in coaching.
What is
Pep
this?
Guardiola will be what? He came in 2009.
Yeah, so 15.
2000 and
So exactly
2009.
15, yeah.
So exactly
15.
15.
Yes.
So so you are ruling out.
What is this?
Deserbi can't coach the Black Stars. That's what you mean.
Yes. Deserbi can't
So
coach the Black
so the criteria they put
Hey,
out there
15
in
years.
itself.
They want old men.
And you see, this is the thing.
That's the
A
problem.
lot of the coaches who have had 15 years experience at the job are working in principles that are not conform to the current trend
Thank you
of
very much.
football.
Yes.
Thank you very
It's
much.
not even conform to how players are currently being developed.
Trained.
Exactly.
So you have a Chris Hughton who has a great track record, but won't thrive in this era
Thank you very
because
much.
his principles are being
again, with respect to by
are
the
being beaten
modern
by-
era.
And the modern era's tactics that they pick out, they are proven tactics of beating. So this tactics that we see now, keepers playing from the back, defenders playing with the ball.
High pressing.
In the next
win.
15 years,
Maybe it will
there'll
stop.
be another system that has beaten this system.
Of course.
So the Chris Hughton system was once a very good one, which has now been beaten by the current trend.
Exactly.
If you bring a manager with 15 years experience, it wouldn't matter what that manager would have won. But what he used to do 15 years ago,
He cannot use this now.
he probably will fail. But you see, when you're demanding all of this from your next manager, the FA of Ghana, what do they have to show to the manager that this is what we have?
They don't have.
This is our project. So take over. You see,
Great point. Great point.
That is the
Because
point,
that is
you know.
like going to a company to look for work,
Work
and
or
then
go
all
for
the
a
company is
sponsorship.
interested in what you bring.
bring.
But,
But what
you
they
don't know what you stand to gain by
Absolutely.
working here.
because you can't tell the next coach that you have a very good line of production of players from 17 to 20.
You can't do that.
You can't tell the next coach that this group of players, we know some of them will fade out, but we guarantee you that in our under 20, we have capable replacements. You can't do that. So when you've put all of these English together and shipped it out there that this is the criteria you're going to use in picking the coach, what is the system and the platform you are putting down for the next coach to be
To walk
successful?
into what is even working.
There's no framework.
There's no framework for that. The other thing is the composition of the team. That very respectable men, people who have
In
achieved
their
in their
various
respect,
fields.
in their various ways, but they don't deserve
we
to be
respect
there.
everything. But you see, being a political figure in the football administration ecosystem doesn't make you good enough to know who a good coach is. It doesn't.
No.
And that is why many times owners of football clubs who run the business, or even managers of country FAs who run the day-to-day activities, are finding technical men to make these decisions.
Of course.
And so they invest in these technical bodies so that they are looking at the business and the politics. You will not look,
Why has Radcliffe gone to Man City to bring somebody come and run his football club?
when Radcliffe has got his money, he's bought his shares
And
in
he's
the
a
club,
successful
and
businessman. He could have said, let me come and do
let
it
me come
myself.
because I ran my business and I was doing well. But you see, there are things that it doesn't matter how rich you are, or it doesn't matter how powerful you are. You need experts. And I'm saying that these people on this committee, only about 2 of them have any idea whatsoever.
I
what
see
it
only
means.
one.
Professor
their name.
Minta.
I see only one.
Yes.
The rest I
Who
don't
knows
see
what it means to bring in a coach for what we need? You see, the Ghana national team is not a team that
That's what
needs
Daniel said.
just any
Principles.
manager.
Do your principle match what our talent?
No, because we can't answer that because we
We
don't have
we
don't have a stance on who we are as a nation. We don't have an identity.
We don't.
So how then do we pick somebody to maximize the quality we have to suit or to align with the identity that we've got? And that is a problem. You see, the FA is extremely arrogant. And I have to say
Very,
it
very
again.
arrogant.
And the
people.
arrogance of the FA is not the whole FA. It comes from the president. And I'm not mincing words. You see, his posture is terrible. When he speaks, it's terrible. When Joe Addo said that we can't take a part-time
Oh boy, Lord.
to a World Cup,
He went to a
he
dinner.
went to a dinner where legends of the game,
After
people who have done far more,
And told him he was being too negative.
people have done far more for Ghana football than he will ever do, right? People who have played in the shirt
And sacrifice, blood and sweat.
than he will ever do in his whole life. He went there screaming at them,
with his
telling
left
them
hand
and
to
go and tell Joe, pointing to,
and then the
Left-handed.
and when he went and when he went to Congress and he had a script and went off script and started talking to congressmen like they were his house boys.
He said, I have evidence on all of you. Those of you are scheming against me.
Yes.
If I use that evidence today, you'll be in trouble.
That is a mark of an
very
arrogant
arrogant man.
And his arrogance is robbing off the entire organization, which for me is a problem because I know some very fine gentlemen in the organization who, by themselves,
we may have to rethink our assessments and the value we place on these so-called gentlemen. Because you cannot, in good conscience, before you continue, tell me that you have seen something that is wrong. But, but there's something so important to you, far more important than your personal integrity and values, to the extent that you quietly support the things that you claim are foreign and an antithesis to everything that you're...
No, it makes them culpable.
It cannot be consistent.
It makes them culpable, but I can understand. You see, I can understand the human aspect of it. There are many of them, they leave that FA, they're in a mess. And that's a fact. They're in a mess. And that's, I'm not even going to go there.
The gentlemen you are talking about, I don't belong to that group.
Okay,
That's my problem.
No, but no,
Guys,
there are some.
We need to wrap up.
Yes, but I'm saying,
we have only
now.
5 minutes
Right.
left.
Oh, 5.
Let's Daniel.
Just do something short today.
So just to wrap up, what I'm saying is,
we'll have more time on this
there's
matter
no
later.
difference between what we've done now and what we did after the Comoros disaster.
Bring Milo.
So let's not expect
Anything
a different
better.
outcome.
Stupidity is doing the same thing over and over
Yes,
again.
what's the difference?
and
Somebody pointed out to me.
Something
different
different.
results.
Because when 2 years ago Comoros happened, what did we do to try and avoid
That was
another
nothing.
repeat?
The moment we
Nothing.
sacked
And
Milo,
it
the
happened
next day,
again.
no, 3 months.
What have we paused?
Nothing.
What have we paused to reflect and do to make sure that in Morocco, Mozambique doesn't happen again? We've not done anything. We are going back to Comoros.
Charlie, just 1 minute, even 30 seconds. What is hurting me is the fact that even in our foolishness, God has still blessed us with a group of players who are young, who are talented, who have the ability to take on Africa. And because of what we are doing, we are wasting a generation of talent.
True.
That is what is breaking my heart. Players like Kudus Mohammed, Kamal Dean, Fatah Ishahaku and Co. may never reach their potential at international level because of the nonsense that we are doing in this
bad
country.
Decision makers.
And that's what hurts. Because you see, and I'll use Kudus as an example. For somebody with that talent, for somebody with his trajectory, what will put him on the same seat as the likes of Salah, Mane, the Drogbas, the Etos, is combining a successful club career with a successful national team career. It is not scoring 2 goals at a World Cup group stages and scoring 2 goals at an AFCON group stages. It's not people and then going out of the competition.
It's just playing with a group of players and getting to the very top.
Getting to the very top. Getting to the latter stages.
Football.
Competing for the big trophies. That's what will put you there. And if we don't take care, we are going to waste this generation of talent and we'll sit back and say, what if? So the people who are in charge should put their greed aside and start thinking about the fact that people have worked there. So look at the under-17 female national team who have been banned because of their incompetence.
Oh, yes.
Till today, no apology.
Nothing.
And what it means is that those girls are going to have to wait.
They have to wait
They are
for
going to have
6
to
years.
wait.
Two different generations.
Three different generations are going to suffer.
Under-17s.
What it means is that our national, the pool for our national team for women is now going to start from under 20 before it goes to the Black Queens. That is wickedness. But you still expect that the Black Queen should produce results so that you can come and flaunt it on your website. It's you see, this thing is not, it is pure wickedness. It is just wickedness. And that's what's breaking my heart. They are just evil.
The wickedness of the wicked weakens the weak.
Bars.
Bars.
That's it.
But what to talk sense no days like that.
No, sense day.
Talk.
Lots of sense.
Talk.
The wickedness of the wicked weakens the weak.
No, Bas. No, it's funny. No, it's funny.
You spawned it.
Yes.
It even weakens the strongest.
Thank you.
Could say it in Ghana for me.
Yeah.
No, the wickedness of the wicked weakens the weak.
It's okay. Let's go on. It's okay. It's okay.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Like I always say, make sure you watch, share, subscribe to Betway YouTube channel. We're back again next week. This episode on Ghana football, it will keep going on and on and on and on. But today, I hope we gave you some nuggets. Achita Uncle couldn't get to talk an awful lot. That guy talks a lot. We'll be back with subsequent editions where Ghana football will feature very, very promptly. Until then, like, subscribe, share, and
Comment.
comment. Exactly. Mallam Go podcast. We're back again next week.